It's a lovely, sweet, good afternoon to you. So, today I want to share with you why you need an automated irrigation system. Okay, so number one is it is hard to trust people in terms of watering. Those that have plants understand how unreliable people are when it comes to irrigating. They'll tell you that I've watered the plants when they haven't. Sometimes they don't water, they sprinkle. Sometimes, they just, it's like, those days when we are growing up, you may be staying with someone who doesn't love you, maybe a stepmother who doesn't care for you. So what they would do is um, they would they would not give you food. And when they know that your father is about to come, they'll go and get some soup and just sneer on your mouth. So that they paint a picture that you have been fed, but that is not the reality of things. So what do I mean? What I mean is this. You see, in terms of irrigation, when you have a worker, they'll just sprinkle water on the surface, but water has not gone into the ground. And you'd be wondering how your plants are not doing well. Can be asking yourself questions. How come my plants are not doing well? And this guy tells me that they have been watering. Okay? So, what do you need? The solution you need for that, you have to set up automated irrigation. It's like you see, nowadays we have phones and you're busy writing letters to communicate. We have to be moving with technology, you have to be moving with the trends. So the easiest way, like we have 7 hectares of planted. From the 7 hectares is only irrigated by one person. So there's a timetable and he just opens the valves and checks everything. And here's a great example. So if I want to water this location, this can be the backyard of your house. I just open the valve here. So now, this can be done with a young person, an old person, a woman who doesn't have energy, a sick person can be able to do this. And you see, this is watering effectively and efficiently. Maybe come a little bit closer, you see. This covers a radius of 3 meters. Okay? So when we mix 3 meters this side, as you can see, from here to there, 3 meters. From here to there, 3 meters. So this is a radius, the whole circumference of 6 meters. You see? And it's being managed by a very small thing called a microjet. And I think we've had these microjets for 3 years right here. These, they have a very long life span. Okay? So now, it is a very tangy component. You see, it has got different components. One way, there's a pipe and the water is coming out of here. And I was just having my lunch and I can easily drink. This water is so nice. Okay, so it has a nozzle, it has a swivel, and it has a valve, and then there's a tube and a stack component. So if you actually want this kind of irrigation at Farm 7, it only goes for 15 kwacha everything. So now, when I'm watering, like let's say for example, if I'm watering on fruit trees that have not fully grown, I just remove the swivel and water is splashing on a radius of 3 meters. When the tree has grown and maybe you're watering vegetables and you want a bigger area to be covered, you remove that, look at the water is going up there, then you put your swivel and here you are. It is going round and is splashing, okay? Then there are instances where it gets blocked and the water is not coming out. Let's say for example there's an object that is stuck inside here. You put it here and you see it couldn't. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so I'm trying to create a scenario where, and if it's not coming out here, so what you do is you open it, you do this, then you press it on top here, and there the water actually comes out. So this is more handy. It is much easier. As you can see, even this side, when you come here, you can see it is going round. And this lemongrass here we are watering, very nice. As you can see, smells so good. So it is covering a radius of 3 meters. And now when we come to the ground, let's inspect the ground a little bit more closer. You'll find that actually it has watered so well. You can see very wet soil. And now this emits 60 liters per hour. It can work with gravity, it can work with a small pump, it can work with a big pump. So you can control it and set it the way you want things to be done. So it is long time that we should be running with bucket, hose pipes. And you see, the good thing about this, it is cheaper than you actually ever thought. Many of you are paying people so much money to be running with pipes, breaking plants and all those things, when you can just be turning a valve and the person is doing other things. Like right now, I've opened the valve, it is irrigating. Now I can go and do other things while technology is doing the job for me. Even if there are no workers, I just go and open a valve and things are happening. So you don't have to be worried anymore. And like the times that we are living in, we don't know how stable the rains are going to be. Some of us, we have a tendency of waiting when things are bad, when we can actually sort out things before the problem is really, how do you say, before the problem is really serious. So this is the high time. Like at Farm 7, we can help you with solar. In terms of solar installation, classic, power, experience, any good thing you can think about, we do that, and actually very dependable people. Irrigation, top-notch irrigation, very affordable, accessible, and with very longevity. That one I've pronounced it very well. Longevity meaning the lifespan is quite very good. For fruit trees, vegetables, exceptionally very well. So stay blessed and stay super organic.